All right, welcome back. So today, real quick, I want to show, I talked about last week that I was going to just start showing some of the charting that I'm doing going forward in the videos. I just want to do quick hits about what I'm looking at to try to stay as current as I can with what's going on in the actual marketplace for cryptocurrency, crypto tokens, blockchain development in general, the ecosystem writ large, all those wonderful big ideas that everyone's looking into. I want to just stay specific for the next few videos on exactly how I'm attacking the market. And the first thing I want to talk, and what I'll try to throw in there, because I'm struggling right now on deciding whether or not I want to go to live streaming or if I want to go to standalone videos like this. And the reason why I talk about that is I watched a really good video. It was a live stream actually that I watched a replay of with BitBoy at his channel. Check him out. He's, I think, the largest cryptocurrency blockchain YouTuber out there. BitBoy. Check his channel out. He had the guys from Token Metrics on yesterday. I guess they had some golf tournament or something like that, and they had the whole panel sitting up there. And what they were talking about was, and one thing that they talked about was a coin called Audio. Look that up, and it's kind of like the Theta coin, which is for video, and Audio is going to be the iTunes of the blockchain, if you will. But what they were really talking about was how, because of how YouTube and OBS works together, and a lot of live streamers are starting to have clogging problems, and this is where blockchain technology is going to try to come in to solve that problem, maybe through Theta and some other services that are going to hit the blockchain sooner or later, social media sites and stuff like that. And there was a very interesting part where they talked about how in the future, not too distant future, content is going to be created more in a live environment than a standalone environment like I'm doing right now. So right now you have me sitting here with this whole setup that I have, where I'm recording a video, putting it up into YouTube, and then people are seeing it and can comment, and then I have to go catch up with the comments and try to comment back, but you're busy doing stuff and whatever. Whereas with live content, I could literally be showing the chart that I'm about to show here in a second, having interaction with super chats and chats live during whatever it is I'm talking about, and be able to give direct information, I'm not scripted anyway, but from a non-scripted standpoint, people would be able to get with me right now in the now about whatever it is I'm talking about. So I'm debating on how I want to do this channel going forward. And the reason why I'm debating it is because the algorithm doesn't like you to go from recorded to streaming to recorded to streaming, because it's trying to figure out what you are, and you could lose traction on both sides, if you will, at the same time. So as I'm trying to figure these things out, like today, I'm about to show you something that I wanted you to see really quick about the chart and the Fibonacci retracement tool that I'm using to look at what's going on with Bitcoin right now live, which is today, what is it, May 17th at 12:35 Pacific Standard Time. This is a really good day to have this actually happen with Bitcoin, because it shows exactly what I wanted to talk about with the golden pocket, which you're seeing in a second here. So subscribe to the channel down below. If you like the content, please obviously like the content. Interact with the comments, ask any questions that you want to. I'm starting to get some more subscribers and people actually starting to ask me questions, and I'm trying to answer those questions as best I can. So it's working out pretty good, but I'm really considering going the live stream route on a regular basis, like once a day at a certain time of day for a half hour, just a quick hit to get the day started or something like that on where the trajectory of blockchain is going on this particular day. So with that being said, that's kind of an update of where I might be headed with this as I'm feeling my way through this channel. But today specifically, what I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it kind of in terms of not what the tool is, but how I'm using it. And I will show briefly what the tool is. Let me shrink this down a little bit so you're going to be able to see this really well. Okay, so let me take you over here and show you this real quick. Okay. All right, so what we have here is a chart, and I'm on the daily chart, okay? For right now, I'm over at TradingView, And I'm looking at the Bitcoin to USDT perpetual contract 1 day chart from the Bible. I mean, if you click this, if I want to change this, I can choose any of these pairings, if you will. So let's just deal with the one I have right now just to show what I'm trying to show here. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, not too much. For me, it's huge, but on screen it looks smaller. So this is kind of what I want to show. Now, follow the cursor here. 65,065 is its all-time high, which is right here. Okay, I pegged it right here, so I've capped the top, and down here at the bottom I have this. I have a local support line right here. So we're talking January 23rd. We have a very serious support line right here before the trajectory went up and into this Fibonacci chart. Then it came down and it tested this area. So real quick, so I just showed you my top, which is its all-time high, and I showed you a local support line that I'm using for this purpose. So this right here is the all-time high. As it comes down, 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 these preset lines are from the Fibonacci chart. So if I come over here and just pull one up for you real quick to show you. You see this right here? That right there is a Fibonacci chart. This is a Fibonacci chart. So just to show you, this is 100%. This is your top. If you go from bottom up, this is your top, this is your bottom. Now, obviously, if I remove this and I go like this and I go top down, okay, click, this is your 100%. It's reversed, okay? So let's just go with this right here. Let's go like that. Let's bring the chart up. So we're going up, okay, up to the top. So from a local support all the way up to a current top that I'm trying to chart, I would draw it like this on my chart. You see right here that this is the 1.6, this is the 236, this is the 382, this is the 5. So this is 50% down from the top. These are percentages down from the top. So then you have the 6.1, and then I have built in my Fibonacci chart the 6.5. So between 6.1 and 6.5, or 61% down, 65% down, in between those two right there, this is called the golden pocket. Let me just draw this real quick. This right here is the golden pocket, okay? This right here, in between these, if you just scooch this up right here, scooch this down right here, boom. That is your golden pocket. The reason that I wanted to show you that, if you come back over here to the actual, okay, trading view is so funny. It all wonkies out once you leave each coin over here. It'll change the view. So for this purpose right here, all right, I had to clear my throat and you didn't want to hear that. So here's the deal. What are we looking at? So if I really zoom out, really zoom out, really zoom out, really zoom out, what are we looking at here? I've got a support line right here. You see it's coming up above, it's above the 20-day moving average. It is, I'm sorry, I'm yelling into this. 20-day moving average is the blue line right here, okay? That's my 20-day moving average. If it stays in a trend above the 20-day, we're upward trending, okay? If it's working underneath the 20-day, we're in a downward trend, as long as there's other things going on, like lower highs and lower lows, and you're below the 20-day, you're in a downward trend. If you're making higher highs and you're making higher lows and you're staying above the 20-day moving average, you're in an uptrend. If your pullbacks are retracing to a support line, bouncing off of it and going back up, you're staying in an upward trend. Now, here's what the Fibonacci chart right here is in between my high and my low. So I take the Fibonacci, I start right here, and I bring it all the way up to my local high. Boom, all-time high right there, boom. Now I'm charting this area right here. This is just how I do it. This is not financial advice. This is how I do it. Everyone does it different, but there's some rules that are in play, like the upward trends, downward trends, and all this kind of stuff. Now, this golden pocket area right here, traditionally speaking, is a massive decision point for a coin when it hits the golden pocket area. Now, I'm going to zoom back in. Boop. Let's zoom it back in. Let's really get a look at this. Let me see how this looks on screen. Hopefully you guys can see this really well. Let me make it a little bit bigger even, spread it out. Okay, so you're gonna see right here, we're underneath the 20-day. Then it comes up above the 20-day and it's climbing its way up, blows through the golden pocket area right here, goes all the way, it consolidates, it goes up, it comes down, and it goes under the 20-day and hits the golden pocket right here, just barely almost touches it and says, the golden pocket is always a moment where traditionally speaking, generally speaking, when you hit the golden pocket zone between 61 and 65% on a retracement, what you're looking for is this is where a move is going to happen. If it bounces off of it, you're going to go back up. If it breaks through the golden pocket, well, your next line of resistance is going to be right here. So let me just scooch this down a little bit. Boom, pull it out. So if you break the golden pocket, your next line of resistance is usually the 786. That's a nice drop. I mean, we're talking gold. What's Bitcoin at this moment? It's at 44,000. So if it broke the golden pocket here, now this is on the daily chart, so we won't know what it's going to do. This candle is for a daily chart. If I go to 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, you're going to see a lot different activity. But when it gets this close to the golden pocket, I go to the 1 day and I just hold tight and see what's going to happen. I'm not making any decisions right now. I need to see where this is going. So what I'm looking at is, on the daily, we've closed right here on May. We're in May 17th right now. It's doing whatever it's doing. You can see it wicked into the golden pocket, which means there was sell pressure coming down into this golden pocket. But what happened was it bounced back up and shot back up, and it's showing right here because on a red candle, this bottom of the red candle is your current situation. So because you can see right here, the current price is 44087, 44087 over here. You just put your line right at the bottom. It's right there, 44087. So you come up here. This is not your price. The price on a red candle is at the bottom. The price on a green candle is at the top on its close. Okay, so right now, currently, we're at 44044. So it's testing this little area right here on the daily. Now, tomorrow, let's see where it's at. If this, for some reason, tomorrow broke down through the golden pocket down, I'm looking for its next line of support right here. Right here at 786 line, which is approximately 36,750. I'm looking for some serious support right here. I'm looking for this to stop right here and make a decision. If it breaks that, we're no longer in a retracement. We're in a massive pullback on Bitcoin, and we're looking at another line of resistance, which would be its most recent line of major support, which I've already drawn in for myself because there's no more Fibonacci's to look for other than the 100% retracement, which is right here, and that's at 28,700. If it hits that, it's 50% down for it's, it's even more than, it was at 65,000. So it's gone way down at that point. So this golden pocket is a very interesting move right here. If it returns up, you're going to see resistance at 47. You're going to see resistance at 51. You're going to see resistance at 56. And you're going to certainly see resistance at 65. It's all-time high. Resistance meaning that's its next level of testing. Can it break through that and go back up? Can it break through the next one and go back up? We will find out. Is it going to go up? Boom, you've got 3-4 layers of resistance. If it goes down, you got a couple layers of support for it too. So on the way down, it's hitting its support lines. On the way up, it's hitting resistance. I'm going to be watching this for the next 24 hours to see what happens. Marketplace dominance for Bitcoin is hovering at around 40%. It was at 70% not too long ago. So the market dominance for Bitcoin has gone from 70 to 40%, which means a lot of money is moving out of Bitcoin. It was at 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 trillion dollars in market cap. Now it's at 900. I don't even know what it's at right now. Let's take a look real quick. Let's see. Bitcoin is at $824 billion. It was at 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 trillion just a couple weeks ago. So we're looking at some serious money moving out of Bitcoin and into the altcoins, which could be the prompting of an altcoin season, a very hyperbolic altcoin season. So you're looking at Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, XRP with the lawsuit that's going on, might be settled in the next couple of weeks. You got Aave, you've got Matic, there are dozens of coins that could seriously benefit from this shift in expenditure on where people are putting their money out of Bitcoin and into what. So who knows what's going on? Are there external factors that are affecting this? Is it Elon's tweets? Is it this? Is it that? Who knows? Here's what I do know. This moment right here on the golden pocket, this exact moment that I'm looking at right here, this is what I'm paying very close attention to. I need to know what's going to happen right here tomorrow. So that's it for today. I'm trying to keep these videos a little more pithy, a little more close to the vest on what's exactly going on with what I'm doing rather than me pushing out any other sidebar information. So I hope this was helpful as far as I use the Fibonacci retracement tool in a very specific manner to give myself very specific information, and I especially when it gets close to that golden pocket level, that's a very serious indicator for me right there. That's something I look at very harsh, like what is going to happen at this moment. When coins get down to that pocket level, I'm on the way up or on the way down. I pay very close attention to what's going on, because that's usually, historically speaking, a major jump off point for something to go way up or way down. Not necessarily way up, way down, but definitely a move in a certain direction. I hope this was helpful. I don't know if I'm going to do videos every day this week and make them a little less timely. This is 15 minutes and it's probably too long. So I'm going to try to cut to the quick even quicker and maybe do 5 videos a week, 5 minutes each, to show real quick, hey, by the way, I'm jumping on this, showing that. I did a lot of explaining in this video because I kind of had to, because I might be changing trajectory before my channel even starts, really. So I hope this helped you out. Take a look into Fibonacci retracements. Take a look at TradingView as a charting mechanism if you want to do technical analysis. If you want to do on-chain analysis, go to Glassnode. If you want token metrics, I would suggest going to token metrics. I haven't started an account with them yet, but I'm going to. These guys, I watched them. I'm really believing in what they're doing. They use machine learning algorithms and human resources to definitely make good picks on what's coming or what's really going on in the market. So take a look at BitBoy, his channel. He's obviously got a lot of content. You guys take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video. I definitely will be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I may throw in a Tuesday and a Thursday this week. I'm not sure. In the meantime, have a great day.